The second statement on statement showing amount due from or to underwriters. We have already what is the total liability that is each uh, that each underwriter is supposed to take up, right? So these are the number of shares that they agree they will take, okay, and they have liability for these many shares right now, right? This is the amount of shares or number of shares that they should take by paying a certain price. Now, total amount that is to be paid on these shares, that is the if they take up all the shares, what will be their entire liability? You get to calculate that by calculating something called the amount payable at, let's see what is the amount. They have to pay rupees 50 on application. In case you are purchasing these shares, you are supposed to pay rupees 50. So that means if each one takes these many shares, the amount payable is at rupees 50 per share. Is this clear to you? So we are assuming that at this point it is application money. So we don't know what is the allotment money. Like in the previous example, we had taken both application plus allotment, but in the problem, the allotment money is not given to you. So just the application money is to be considered. Fine. So application money, if you multiply 50 rupees with these amounts, 50 into 4750, how much do you get? We'll just do one calculation. 2,37,500. Okay, so same way 50 into 6625 gives you 3,31,250. Beyond this is just calculation. 50 into 8625, this gives you 431,250, and finally 50 into 15,000 gives you 7,50,000. Okay, fine. Now they are saying that firm applications were also taken, right, by all of these underwriters. So how much did they pay for the firm applications? Again, since application money was rupees 50, that means they paid 50 rupees on every firm application which they made. So understand that this is the total which they are supposed to pay the company if they take all the shares, but out of this they are first taking the firm applications. Okay. Now firm underwriting is how much? 4,6,015. So 4,000 into 50. How much will that give you? Sorry, 4,000 into 50 gives you 2 lakh. That means A is supposed to pay 2 lakh for firm underwriting shares. Then how much will B pay on 6,000 firm underwriting into 50? B has to pay 3 lakh. Same way, C has not taken any firm underwriting share. It's nil. He has not taken firm underwriting, so he doesn't have to pay anything. While D has taken 15,000, that into 50 gives you again 7,50,000. Okay, so if they were supposed to take or pay this much for the shares, they have already paid this much because they took firm underwriting shares, right? So now how much are they still payable? 37,500. B is yet to pay 31,250. C is yet to pay the full amount 4,31,250 because he has not purchased any firm underwriting, and D doesn't have to pay anything because he already purchased his firm underwriting shares, right? That was his total liability. Now it is time to calculate commission. Okay, underwriting commission, which is our working note 3. Always start by first writing or putting down the formula, which is gross liability into issue price into rate of commission. Am I right? So gross liability is how much for each one? 37,500, 31,250, 31,250 and 25. Always commission to be calculated on gross liability. So 37,500, 31,250 and 25,000. Now, let's see how much we get. Issue price given in the problem is rupees 100. So the shares were issued at rupees 100, where the par or premium is not given. So we assume that the face value is also 100 and the issue price is also 100. Now how much commission is to be payable? Commission of 2% was payable. Let's do this. Issue price 100 and rate is 2%. 37,500 into 100 into 2% gives us 75,000. Okay, I'll write the amounts directly here instead of writing there all over again. I'll just show the calculation over there. So 75,000 is commission to be paid to A at the rate of 2%. Then 31,250 is the balance payable. So how much is underwriting commission for B? It is 31,250 multiplied by 100 into 2%. Sorry. 62,500. Then both have the same gross liability, right? B and C. So their commission will also be the same, 62,500. And of course, in case of D, his underwriting gross liability is 25,000. So 25,000 into 100 multiplied by 2% into 100 50,000. Okay, so for the last one, it is 50,000. Okay, get the balances now and see who is supposed to be paid or paying whom in this case. Which one is negative, which one is positive. In the first line, that is that amount due to or paid to underwriters, we write all the negative figures. So 37,500 minus 75 is also 37,500 negative. That means you are supposed to pay the underwriters. The company has to pay the underwriters because commission is more than what the underwriters were supposed to pay to you, right? Same thing happens with B also. You are supposed to pay them 31,250. In case of C, C is supposed to pay the company 368,750. Okay, because he is not paid much. Commission is less and he is yet to pay a big amount to the company. Okay, and last is 50,000, which again D is supposed to receive from the company. It's supposed to be paid to D. Is this clear? This is how, once we've calculated the liability, we also go about calculating what are the statements that are, what is the amounts that are due from each of the underwriters, or that is to be paid to or payable to each one of the underwriters.